Hey YouTube, today we're going to be looking at a Wilson Combat 1911. And before we get into this any further, I'm going to show you that this Wilson Combat does not have anything in it and we are clear to make a video. So what we have here in front of us is a Wilson Combat Protector. And this is a full-size gun, also known as a government model, 5-inch barrel, full-size frame, and this happens to be what they call the Protector. This is the Protector model. Now, full disclosure, I do not own this gun. This is a good friend of mine that gave me this gun to make a video on it. I've shown several Wilson Combats on here, but I haven't shown a full-size one yet, and that's what this is. This is a stainless model, full size, and if you notice the slide, just the sides of it have a little bit of a polished, somewhat semi-polished sides on it, and then the top of it is matte, so it breaks down on the glare, and the frame is matte on the side, so it's kind of like a bead bass finished on it, but the only parts that's polished on it is just the sides of the slides. They call it the flats. And some of the features that this gun has, it has front serrations on it. It has battle sights. They're Wilson Combat battle sights on it, and they have tritium inserts in it. It's got, it's got extended beaver tail on it, and it's got like a commander style hammer on it. So the reason you put a commander style hammer on it is it's got this extended beaver tail. So when the hammer comes down, it can rest inside of this extended beaver tail. It's got a memory hump on it, on the beaver tail, and everything is just fit together so tight and perfectly, just like you would expect from a company like Wilson Combat. It's got a little bit extended slide stops, got extended safety on it, and just like with all Wilson Combats, everything works so positive. You can hear the clicks on the thumb safety. Everything's just so perfect on it. So the features on this, got front strap checkering on it. The back mainspring housing is checkered. It comes with a mag well on the bottom of it for speed loads. It's scalloped out right here on the side of it. The ejection port is lower down and flared. It's got a Wilson, of course, match grade barrel, and everything fits so tight in it. This particular gun here has a full-length guide rod on it. I can show you that. And it's a one-piece full-length guide rod. It doesn't require any kind of special tools to take it apart or anything like that. Wilson Combat seems to be one of the only people that's got things like that figured out, how to make a guide rod go in without you having to use a special tool on it. So the front serrations is for the press checkers. So if there happens to be any Gucci Glockers out there that can appreciate quality and buy Wilson Combat, this has got your front serrations on it so you can press check. But all Wilson Combat stuff is made to order. It's all custom made by the top gunsmiths probably in the world, and they take the order on these things. And if you look at how tight the tolerances are on this, there's no kind of gaps anywhere. When you oil this thing down, it'll actually push the oil out from where the frame fit is. There's absolutely no wobble on this. It's just perfect in every single way. This particular gun has Coco Bolo grips on them, and I think they look fantastic on this stainless finish on it. But like in all things, this thing works like it's on ball bearings. I cannot stress to you enough, folks, how well this company does. I mean, it just absolutely works like it's on ball bearings. All Wilson Combat triggers usually break around the 3.5 pound range, and I'm going to show you that there's that much take up, and that's it, and that's where this thing goes off. And if you want to see the reset on this thing, it's unbelievable. They don't make bad 1911 triggers. I've said this a million times. There's no such thing as a bad 1911 trigger, but what Wilson Combat does is they take an already great design in the 1911 and they perfect it. So their triggers are even better than a regular 1911 trigger. You can see the frame is undercut a little bit so you can get a real high grip on this thing as you're shooting it. I'll show you some real close-ups of the markings on it. It just says Wilson Combat right here. The other side it says Protector, and if you can see the slide stop is countersunk down in here. That's a little bit added feature to them, but what an excellent gun. I mean, this thing is absolutely spectacular. It's a great shooter. Full-size 1911s usually make the best shooters, you know, and everything works perfectly on them because that's the way they were designed. John Moses Browning designed this gun over 100 years ago, and he designed it to have a 5-inch frame and a full-size frame on it. So this is the way to shoot a 1911. Just have a full-size, all-steel 1911, and it will never fail. And the folks from Wilson Combat go in there and they make an already great design perfect. They're absolutely known for their perfection. They pay close attention to detail with everything that they put together, and they're just one of the best out there. There's 4 or 5 custom 1911 companies out there building them, and I put these people probably at the top. Wilson Combat. Their customer service is unmatched. Their quality of their firearms that they put out are unmatched, and they follow up after the sale. If you have any problems with them, you contact Wilson Combat, and they make sure that they take care of them. It's not very often somebody's going to have a problem with a Wilson Combat, but if they do, they don't want that problem out there. But anyway, folks, I want to give you a quick look at what a full-size stainless Wilson Combat Protector looks like. Excellent gun. Don't have anything bad to say about it. I just don't see how anybody could say anything bad about these. But anyway, folks, if you have any questions on this gun, feel free to reach out and ask, and I'll be happy to answer any questions for you. And thank you very much for watching my video, and you folks have a great day.